So yeah, technical issues. So this is part two of the first video. So hopefully you guys can hear it now. Because I set an alarm for 7 o'clock. Oh no, 7:40. Yeah, 7:40. Sorry. And then I thought it would be sweet, but then next minute, bloody the thing cut out the sound. Hey Cam, how's it going? Yeah, this is part two of the live stream. So I had a live stream just before, but it bloody cut out the audio for some reason. So hopefully you can hear me. Oh, yeah, yeah. Can you hear me okay though? Hear me good? You know me. Ah, sweet. Now, wicked, wicked. Yeah, sorry for that, guys. Like I say, I set an alarm for some reason at 7:40 p.m. and then next minute cut out the audio. I was like, shit, fam. So you know me, eh? That's good. Hopefully in a good way. Do you know Anthony? Ooh, Anthony. I know a lot of Anthonys. That Kenny was Gangster Paradise. Hey, yeah, it was. Oh, Gunther. Yeah, yeah, Roger, Roger. Yeah, no, Gunther's a mate. No, he's a good one. Eh, Gunther definitely helped me a lot with you know the way of the tracking side and all that sort of stuff. Oh, true. Yeah, no, bloody Gunther. Eh, he's awesome. Or Anthony, Uncle Anthony. Oh, wicked Cam, mate. Yeah, bloody Kenworth K200, K108, K104. Awesome trucks. Bit rough around the, on the seat side of things, but definitely good. Um, yeah, no, bloody, they're good. Don't get me wrong. If they put me on a Kenworth K200 tomorrow, I wouldn't complain. Obviously Scania, that sort of stuff. But to me, it's still a truck. Don't get me wrong, very comfortable, refined truck. But I'm not gonna tattoo my ass Scania for life. Or Kenworth, freaking tattoos everywhere. I appreciate the truck for what it is and what it does. He's the best. Yeah, Roger that. No, good old Anthony Gunther is definitely the man. And yeah, I think he starts at like 12 midnight all the way through to, he does like 12 hours, 12 midnight to 12 p.m. I was like, wow, that's definitely early start there. Oh, true. Yeah, likewise. Like to have a nephew of Anthony, on here is pretty wild. Oh, cheers. Yeah, who knows? You could have had Carl on here. That could have been interesting. We could have told you because he used to work as a driver trainer as well for Fonterra, as before doing logging and with the companies with, as well as doing other trucking as well. So it's definitely a lot of experience coming from Carl. Good mural on the back. Oh, maybe the Scania coat. Yeah, got a bloody Scania freaking calendar. I've got a spare one actually. I've got a brand new spare Scania calendar key, and I've also got like a Kenworth gold plated thing that you can get with brand new trucks. So yeah, I might have to do a giveaway, for people who are interested. That'd be pretty interesting. So for RFH, I've been working a total of 4 years or 4.5 years, something like that. Yeah, 23, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, probably over 4.5 years, I'd say. So now that's pretty off. Definitely 4 years, but maybe over. Uh, he works for STL Line Haul. Oh, Carl. No, he works for Northern Line Haul. Close. Um, and yeah, Gunther works with me at RFH. Oh, true. Yeah, well, funny story. The latest calendar of RFH, there's a picture of, it might look familiar. So that picture is the K200 I drove with Mount Putawaki, Mount Edgecombe in the background. Wow, does that look familiar? Oh, it's the channel's banner, for the thing. So it's pretty buzzy. That's in there. Cheers, Johnny, my mate. Yeah, that's the aim of the game. Like I started the channel for the insight into forestry because for some reason we're not allowed ride-alongs. Unless they're driver trainers or some sort of person in some sort of company. So the everyday person can't go in. Like say I've got a mate who comes over, like say yourself, or Mrs. wants to go over. Sleeper cab. Oh, come love. Oh, can't do any of that stuff. So yeah, so I just thought make the content, hopefully inspire people to get into the industry, but then also for people who are in the industry, like freshly new in, try and guide them as well on proper techniques for chaining up, procedures on the thing. Even though you should know this, but sometimes we forget, especially we're in the job or whatever. So no, it's good. It's good. Thanks for that one, Johnny, my mate. Definitely brings a smile to the dial. Hey, my mate. My time, oh sugar, can mate. Hopefully it's good. You probably think. Hopefully it's good stuff because I know like Gunther and I, we have a real good connection. Always a good laugh, every time we see each other. Good convo, and also mates on Facebook as well, so it always helps. Rangi ma mate. Yeah, honestly, flipping. It's a good long weekend. Today I was doing daddy daycare, so Mrs. for some reason was working. She was like, "Oh love, time and a half, and a day in lieu." I said, "Tell me more. Go make me the money. I meant sorry, make your money. Be single, independent woman. Woo, you know." So yeah, nah, happy days. So I was with baby from my 12 because obviously, you know, went to the dawn service. Beautiful service up in Rotorua. First time actually there at that dawn service. So inside of a marae compound, geothermal stuff everywhere, and obviously most of the service was in Te Reo, which I got gists of it, but not fully comprehending. But then when the English came in as well, then I was like, oh, this is what it means. No, really cool. Definitely felt, the aroha over there and the mana as well, for the fallen and the Maori battalion. So now it's bloody awesome, awesome stuff. Definitely a good experience. If you're ever in the Rotorua area on Anzac, definitely head over. Yeah, it's well worth it. And yeah, so that was the start of the day. Didn't bring a hat. Head was frozen. Ears were frozen. But who needs that? As long as the rest of the body's all good. And yeah, some shots. You probably saw the post I did. That was part of the Anzac experience, as well as the riverboat steamboat thing they got on the lake with one of those little floating planes. Yeah, it was bloody awesome. But yeah, no, have a safe long weekend, my mate. I'm off to work tomorrow though. Got to get a load and another on cart for the week coming. So back on Tuesday, at least I've got a load ready to go. I know dedication. I could have had it off. Could have been sitting in the hot tub, pina coladas, not penis, pina coladas. Bloody living the dream. But nah, I just thought gotta do it. Plus, I love the truck. That Scania is so good. Like it's actually a pleasure to drive, and I don't actually feel the fatigue from it. It's the level of detail that they have for the driver. Yes, I just love it. Just fucking love it. If I could live in the truck, I probably would. It's just awesome. Um, it is. I hoped to buy it Yeah, he's the best uncle. I subscribe to your channel. Cheers, Cam, mate. Much appreciated. One of the videos I actually had was when I went to Permapine, and your uncle, Gunther, was actually getting unloaded and all that sort of stuff. And also, you probably hear me on the radio talking to him too. So that was one of the episodes, and it's actually got your uncle's truck on the actual thumbnail as well. So that's actually a pretty cool video. So you might appreciate that. You get to see your uncle on the big screen. Um, uh, yeah, Cam, my mate, truck wise, the Scania is the most refined truck I've driven to date. Also, a B train, never driven one in my life. Tracks really well. Also, randomly bumped into a guy called Mike Stevens who works at Pactuals and is one of the designers for the trailers and all that sort of stuff. Really cool guy. And yeah, we're just having a talk about the trailers, all that sort of stuff, and how am I finding the truck, and yeah, really really cool. So now that was a cool conversation. Oh, Rangi mate, what happened? Reacted, eh? Living the dream. Have a good night, my mate. Checking out. Now, Domino's, my mate. Have a safe one, eh? And yeah, next week Saturday, trying to make a habit of doing live streams. So be safe, stay warm, and I'll catch you very shortly, eh? Have a good one. Yeah, honestly, Kati, my mate, bloody the new truck video is going to be good. Also, the second one I'm working on now is more in cab sort of stuff, whereas the other one's a little bit more out of cab. So you've got a little bit of both, and have to try and work some angles as well with the new sort of content with the truck. So outside, inside. Someone told me about 360 camera, like mounting that up. That would be pretty gangster. But yeah, we'll have to see what the go is with that one. Um, he sent videos to me of him and his truck. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like I say, Gunther Blummin gave me polish so I could polish the wheels and all that sort of stuff. And also, because he always, every time he has a service or Warren Fitness, not too sure. One of those, he actually changes all the hubcaps, the nuts, all that sort of stuff. So he gave me them. So when I broke my finger and on ACC, oh, sorry about it for life. Yeah, I was just polishing the nuts and all that sort of stuff. So now it was really awesome. Put it on the K200. Oh, uh, I've driven a truck before. Oh, wicked. Well, hopefully you'll be able to drive a logging truck. Get your class 5L and RFH and watch one, same company. Well, owned by the same people, can actually put you through your full class 5 license. So it saves you a bit of money. And then also, you know, I'd imagine you would show some sort of appreciation and stick around like some guys. You get them, they come through, yeah, mate, oh, yeah, Once they get a class 5, maybe a week later, 2 weeks, gone. Oh, where did that guy go? Oh, he just used us for a license. Don't be one of those guys because the word goes around. Tony's a very powerful man in the industry, and yeah, if you mess around with him, other companies will find out. Um, have you driven which mic do you use? So with this one, I'm using AirPods, but for the mic for the videos, I use a DJI Mic Mini. So really small, compact, but really high quality. And the camera I use is a DJI Osmo Nano. I did use a DJI Action 4, a lot bigger, but the Nano for what I'm doing is more POV sort of work, so that works perfectly. So small, compact, but still has the same, if not better, quality of video. So that's my setup. I'll do a video with all that sort of stuff at some stage. I hope to see you during the week, Jono. Have a good weekend. Yeah, you too, Rangi, my mate. I went, what was it? Not last week, but the week before. Yeah, I dropped with the electric Scania. No, 2 loads I've done. Shut that. To Rotterdam Sawmill. and yeah, with the EV Scania. So I was looking for you, mate. I was like, oh, fuck, where's my mate Rangi, you know? But you must have been loading another truck or doing something else. But hopefully soon. Yeah, so I used to drive a K200. I think it was like 2014 model. Love the truck. Love the truck. Still do. You know, it was the foundation for the channel and also the pinnacle at that stage in my logging career because I'd driven a 108 for years. Love that truck too. You know, really reliable, awesome, heaps of power, doesn't get you stuck. K200 will see more refined, but now with this Bev Scania, different level altogether. Also triptonic as well, so auto, but there's a manual mode so they can paddle shift your way. I just leave it on auto. Switch cruise control on, 360 radar, adaptive cruise control, got the 5 or 6 stage retarder, or they don't say retarder anymore because it's so PC, but regen brake or whatever the fancy term is. So have all of that stuff. Oh, wicked, ringing my mate. Yeah, so this live is going to be part two. So I've got the first one and the second one. I'll do part one, part two when it comes to putting it together. Um, yeah, Cam, my mate, I see your uncle pretty much every day. And he's like, oh, John O'Malley, how's it going? How's that new truck going? How's those knee pads going? You know, it gives me shit, eh? It's awesome. Awesome, I love it. But yeah, his truck, honestly, spot on. He's got like these little arms that flick over with the chain, so you don't have to throw the chains, and auto tensioners as well. And also, your auntie gifted him a custom steering wheel. Like that steering wheel is beast. He's got all the custom stuff on there, custom lights, done really good for his truck. Hey, it looks awesome. And that steering wheel is his pride and joy. I think it's like some sort of like an amber or some sort of thing. It's not like your typical like wood or whatever. It's like some sort of yeah, really fancy sort of material. It's really cool. Uh, cheers, Jim, my mate. You know, the morning dump, hey? Happy days. You gotta do it, eh? You gotta watch something. You know, it's very depressing nowadays. So you see my face in a sort of sitting position on the couch. You're on a sitting position, taking a big shit, you know, living the dream. You know, it's almost like I'm supporting you. It's like, come on, mate, you can do it. Drop that baby. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look, if you can. Roger, my mate. Yeah, don't you, mate? Definitely. Um, yeah, like I don't know when it's going to be, but hopefully soon. Like I say, I've been there twice. The other loader that was on, like the older white guy, yeah, he used to be driving like road trains or something. Yeah, like trucking anyway. So he put the trailer up and all that sort of stuff. And no, Top Gun, first go, boff. That's right. He was in the loader in the forestry as well. So no, definitely awesome guy. That guy. Rowan, mate, it's going to be interesting. So COF is coming up with a new truck because obviously they had to get through a lot of stuff. So Wednesday, I think I'm going to be. So Tuesday, I'm going to be on the truck. Then it's going to be on COF, get a new thing. Should be quick. But I will be doing day shift. So the truck is split with a new Kenworth. So a K220. Yeah, K220 Kenworth. Automatic though. Oh. But hey, mine's auto now. So Vathala. Should be fun. Should be fun because I've not been on a K220 before. So that will be on Tuesday, so I'll make sure I get some content for that so you guys can see what a new K220 looks like. You know, inside, outside, auto tensioners as well, same as what I got. So now it's going to be awesome. 5 axle instead of a B train. For some reason, that B train seems a lot longer than the 5 axle truck and trailer. I've been told it's not, but then when I go to the gantry, it it's freaking way past the other trucks. So I'm just like, shit, am I doing it wrong or what? um, I know it is the best. RFH is the best company ever. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. There's other companies out there which are awesome, but the training you get at RFH, especially as a new driver, is next level. Like they developed a specific system to one develop you in a timely manner, but also in a safer manner, and also get your confidence up to a point where you'll be comfortable operating. And also the driver training side of things is top class. So we have in-house driver trainers. We've got Choco and Jonathan. So Choco, awesome guy, been in the industry for years and years, is based in Kawerau, but is for the Kawerau, Awakiri, Whakatane region with Watchhorns, and goes to Gisborne as well for driver training. Whereas Jonathan is RFH, but does do crossover with Watchhorn as well as Trevor Masters and other companies that are under. Big fan of Danny World. How's it going, mate? Good to see you on here. Was there Daryl? Yeah, I think it was Daryl. Yeah, Daryl was ringing a bell. Yeah, I think he was the one who loaded me with the trailer up. Really interesting. When I first got the truck, I thought it was one of those ones where it can actually self-lift itself. Like we've got Keith, who, awesome English guy. He's got one of these self-loader ones, and Dan as well, who's got like a smaller sort of semi-style truck, Kenworth as well, which self-loads its trailer. So in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, got to be one of those because hello, it's a new truck. No, you got to do it manual. So definitely interesting. A lot of learning there. You have a Watchhorn logbook. Wicked. I've got a few Watchhorn logbooks as well as RFH. And also a new one because I'm on E-Road as well. So E-Road is electronic logbook. But in the E-Road, on the front cover, it's actually got 590, which is a truck I was on when I started this channel till recently. So yeah, it's pretty buzzy to see what 590 looked like when it's brand new, to how it's, being used and abused by other drivers, and then Johnny Boy had it. So it's definitely interesting to see. Similar. So we do all the logbook stuff via the app, E-Road app. So you put your Ks on the truck, and once E-Road's installed in the truck, then it will go automatically. So I don't have to literally do anything, just sign in, gets your location, gets all that stuff done, and then boom, 5.5 hours counts down. Then in your final half an hour, it goes like orange or something like that. Once you go to 0, it goes red, and that's when you have your break. But you can have a break within your 5.5 hour work. So an hour in, half an hour break, boom. Write a comment of why you had your hold up, and then yeah. Wow, mate, you're collecting logbooks. You got a Watchhorn one thingy. Shit, you may as well get a Trevor Masters, and you got the trifecta. Lincoln's as well. We've got a company, Lincoln's Logistics. That's under RFH as well. What else? There's like two logging crews or something up in Australia. That's owned by the boss man. Yeah, bloody hands and everything. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely fortunate to be, and count myself blessed to be working at RFH. I love working there. Definitely RFH proud. When I was on holiday in the Philippines, first time, yeah, bloody had an RFH top. They're doing karaoke, RFH. Yeah. And the next minute the video got leaked, and the boss man saw it. I was like, oh, Jono, you're wearing an RFH top? I say, yeah, mate. Proud. Actually, I've got two RFH tops, green and black, unworn, brand new, which I don't have never worn and probably will never wear. So yeah, I might put those up for grabs. So if anyone wants, I think they're like large or extra large. No, probably extra large size. Then yeah, that could be probably the go. So I know you guys have seen the channel email, Kiwi Travelogger official at gmail.com. So yeah, just reach out if you ever need any help with anything, or want to catch up like Robbo. I'm sure you all have heard of Robbo before. So he was in Australia watching the content, got inspired, and was from Rotorua as well. So he thought, move back home, contacted me, put him in the right, place, and talked to the right people, got a job, and then yeah, happy days all through watching the content, got inspired. So that can be you. So just reach out and yeah, see how we go. Andre, hi, how's it going, mate? Big fan of Dandy World. You're back. How's it going, mate? Good to have you. And yeah, like I was saying in the previous video with merch, so I have a few subscribers reach out and they were like, "Oh, Jono, we love your shirts, your hoodies and all that sort of stuff. How can we buy it?" Because they're overseas, and with Embroidered Me New Zealand, you can do overseas, but yeah, it probably costs you more. So the actual online shop now through Spreadshop is linked to the channel. So all you guys overseas who want to support the channel as well, yeah, get some merch. Bloody happy days. Little Kenzo's got some merch. Loves it. He's like, "Oh, Dad, I'm a real truck driver. I'm a log truck driver," and getting into it. So it's really cute. Like really buzzy. And yeah, he just doesn't want to take it off. He's got the Kiwiana summer top, so as well as the forest top. So the forest one was inspired because I work in Kaingaroa Forest. Mainly was with the Te Orawera Ranges, which is where Muripara is. So when you go Muripara to Wairoa, that whole national park over there is Te Orawera Ranges. So that's what sort of inspired, with the hills. But, New Zealand's really hilly anyway. But for me, that's what inspired me to make that. And then also Kenworth for life at that stage before I got corrupted by Scania. Yeah, honestly, good old Scania, eh? Far out. Who would have known? The trucks are so good. But anywho, yeah. So I've got the Kenworth style trucks on my logos, for the channel and for the merch as well. So we got that. Also, I've actually got some merch here. This is for one of the customers. Oh, you got the famous cowboy hat over there. So this cowboy hat is actually Australian. It's a bush hat. So this is Jackaroo. So I'm sure you guys have heard of Jackaroo hats. So yeah, this is a Jackaroo hat if you're wondering. Yeah, you're right, mate. You need a truck now. You got so many bloody logbooks. Don't keep it in the truck at once, just in case a CVIU looks at you. You're like, wait, are you working your logbook? You're like, no, I've just got like 5 logbooks. It's all good, cuz. Hello. Lol, yeah, should I sub you? Well, it'd be much appreciated, and also you won't miss these funny videos. I'm trying to keep the lives more funnier, and the try and implement humor into the logging videos, but because this is civvy, outside of work, so it's all good in the hood. But yeah, inside of work with the videos, so try and be a little bit more informative and more serious. So this is the place where we can just chill, kick back, you and I, the team, have a laugh. So living the dream. All in is the K200, mate. Honestly, if you have your first truck as a K200, you're winning. Awesome truck, especially to begin with. Like the 104 was a lot smaller. 108 was a little bit bigger than a 104. For some reason, it felt like a Tonka truck, the 104 compared to the 108. K200, definitely a lot bigger. Steve, my mate. Hello, hello. How's the lightning powered Scania? It is bloody awesome. Awesome. And yeah, I was just showing off. So this actually is a custom made top. Right, here we go. So I got the jersey. So I got the Kiwi Travelogue emblem over here. And so this is actually a jersey. So this is not actually on the shop. So if you're wanting custom gear, you can get custom gear. I know it's like unheard of, but colors, all that sort of stuff. So I've made a custom purple hoodie with the forest logo. So we've got the Kiwi Travelogue here, bloody thing. So this is size M. So this is for a client who's a family friend. So yeah, like I say, hit me on the email if you want. Can arrange something. Speak to Mandy, who's the director of Embroidery New Zealand. Get your order custom made, whatever you're wanting, and obviously payment, all that sort of stuff goes through. Job done. Get your address, send it to you. Courier, obviously, because we don't want to mess around. But yeah, put on the dash. I should put all the logbooks on. Oh my gosh. If you put all your logbooks on the dash, mate, it would be crack up. But yeah, if you get pulled up by CVIU, they'll love you. They'll be like, oh, come on, mate. You're looking like you need a fine. Yeah, nah. Like I said, I've known your uncle for years. And even when I was with Watchorn, I knew Gunther, and Colin as well. So Colin and Gunther, bloody like besties. Known each other for years, and I knew Colin, and vice versa. When I started the channel, yeah, Colin was giving me some sort of hints and stuff for the channel, and then yeah, that's how I got introduced to your uncle through there. So living the dream. Cheers, Steve, my mate. Like in my mind, initially, I was just going to go for high vis, polar high vis, fleece, because obviously working in the forest, you need day and night high vis. So one, the polar fleece was to keep me warm, early mornings, all that sort of stuff. Not so much now, champagne, with the new truck. But yeah, when I was on the other truck, well, I think 5 in the morning is still early, isn't it? Not quite, Gunther's early start at like freaking 12 midnight, but all good. Yeah, and that was my thought pattern, make merch that I would wear myself, and that I'd be proud to wear, and also have comfort, have quality, and all that. So that's why I went with Embroidery New Zealand. And yeah, no one's complained. They're like, oh my gosh, this merch is like awesome. I say, mate, it's because I have high standards. It is funny when you see your uncle. Yeah, definitely. Can my mate? I'll tell your uncle when I see him next, especially on the radio in the morning. I'll say, "Oh, your nephew bloody was on the live chats. Check it out." And he's probably watching anyway. To be fair, like he always watches the content, so yeah, I'll definitely tell him that you say hi. Right, so got merch, got a little list here because last time I just went off the cuff. So video uploads. So like I said in the previous video, got my first um, video with the Scania Bev truck, Bev B train. That's awesome. And starting off at the KPP, driving out. So only just waiting for the Kaingrower Timberlands sort of go ahead, and then after that it will be released. So we're all good with RFH side. Permapine as well. Ian, the owner's on board, loves it, and helped him with content as well. You probably have seen it. Some of the video I did, if you look on the Permapine Facebook page, the video I did there, branded Permapine, is actually from me. So I let them have video, for their promotion stuff. Uh, oh yeah. Now your uncle does drive straight, my mate. Bloody always straight line when he sees me, flashes the lights, and he's like, "Morning, my mate." And I'm like, "Oh, got the my mate, how's it going?" He says, "Oh, how's the missus? How's it?" A good laugh, eh? And I'm like, "Oh, bloody living the dream, you know." How's the little one? Yeah, good. I like a proper catch up, hey. So no, it's good. Oh, true. You follow on Facebook as well, yeah. So that Facebook page initially was like a meeting place for us, like the crew, the team at Kiwi Travelogger. So obviously through Messenger, like if you wanted to message me directly, you can reach out on the Kiwi Travelogger um, bloody page. Also Instagram as well. Made that Kiwi Travelogger. Well, it was Kiwi Travelogger anyway, but actually made that part of the channel too. So what I upload on Facebook will get put on through to there automatically. So it just gives you guys a little bit more variety when you're online. But yeah, hit me up on Messenger as well. Forgot about that. So if you're wanting like custom merch or whatever, colors, just let me know what you want, what your size is, all that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, work from there. I'll get in contact with Mandy, provide you with the invoice, yada, yada, yada. Job done. And then, yeah, get all the details for you. I've done it pretty much for everyone that I know who wants to buy merch. So my parents got their own custom jerseys. Obviously, I paid for that because hello. Also, the missus, she's got the first gen, with the print on the front hoodie that she loves to rep, and also Hinari as well, or Henry. Bought Kiwi Travelog cap, also the hoodie, but for the Kiwiana summer one with the Mahutakawas, the ocean in the background with the logging truck, really cool. So he bought one of that one with the new variant as I showed you just before, and yeah, no, bloody all good, Cam, my mate. I think her truck might be faster than yours. Yeah, I think I still shit all over the K200, just saying. Because I've already done it. On the hill from Rainbow Mountain, as you're turning right, go up the passing lane. There's a logging truck over there, 58 ton, and smoked him. He was like, "What the bloody hell's going on here?" I say, "Look, don't be jealous." And then after that, pulled in so cars can go. But yeah, it was just a bit slow. Um, So yeah, who knows? Race in the future. But yeah, anyway, back to merch. So like I say, if you want custom stuff like purple hoodies, pink hoodies, if you're feeling, that sort of way inclined, salmon, oh, you can get your logos, all that sort of stuff. Just tell me what you want, and then yeah, get it made up. One of the boys wants to get pajamas for his missus. I was like, oh, that sounds pretty interesting. So don't know how that will work, but happy days. And then yeah, so merch, got the new merch on the channel as well, as you've probably seen for the products. So those are mainly, you can obviously buy it in New Zealand dollars, all that sort of stuff, freight. But that's mainly for the wider audience. Say if you're in England or whatever, you want Q Travelogger merch, or Australia, one of our boys in the team was really keen on the merch, but he couldn't get it for some reason through Embroider Me New Zealand. So that's why I set up that part so you can actually buy for overseas sort of things. What size do they go up to for t-shirts? I think my mate, it can go up to like 4XL, 5XL, something mind blowing, like legit parachute. Jump off a building, you'll be saved. With 5 or 6 XL, you'll just land. But yeah, Like for me personally, 2XL, like for the polar fleece, and it is big. It's like a sleeping bag, you know. Should have probably won XL, but I thought, oh yeah, trucker belly, all that good stuff. I might just go the extra size up. Next minute, I'm just like, shit, son, it's like down to my knees almost. You know, at least the gonads are going to be nice and warm. So happy days. That's the bloody outfit I should have wore when I did the KT bloody interview. It happened 2 days ago. Windy as heavy wind, and that was when the first snow went on the desert road. So obviously the ice was coming through. It must have been like 4 degrees or 5 degrees or how many degrees. It felt like frickin' zero because, like I say, I felt like a ladyboy. If I would have had my frickin' polar fleece on that goes past the groin area, would have been warm as. But yeah, I think 4 or 5 XL. Like you can choose them on Embroidered Me New Zealand website, or you just copy the link in the description in the channel, and then paste it into your search or whatever. It will come up. I tried to make the link so you can click it. I'll have to find out how I do it, which would make it a lot easier. But then I'll probably just link in the description anyway, the Embroidered Me link. So either or, we'll make it work. How long does it take to get into the forest? So from Rotorua to KPP, so that's like the first main hub in the forest, and that intersection, you have Gaudi's Road, which would be to your right as you're heading towards Mudipara, and then you've got the left lane, Dunn Road, I think it is. Yeah, going up to KPP. So that takes about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how slow you are. But 45 minutes generally to get up to that entrance over there. Tyrone, mate, how's it going? Boss 8, I like that. I like that. You're the only person that has called me boss. The missus doesn't call me boss, or even master. She calls me peasant, or as they say in Filipino or Filipino, alipin, which means slave. I'm like, cuz, what are you saying? I'm the provider here. I do like what, 70 hours a week? You know? But it's all good. Can't complain. Awesome cooking. Filipinos, eh? Best food. Thai as well would be really good. Japanese, really. Oh, Japanese got awesome food. Went out of Japanese misses, awesome food and all that. But yeah, I don't know. Rose is like the dream girl for me. So happy days. Uh, it's so cool to talk to you. Cheers, Cam, mate. Likewise. And also that Gunther as well, being his nephew. That's really buzzy. And no worries, Tyro, mate. Yeah, learning Tagalog as well and Visaya because Rose is from Mindanao, southern Philippines. Don't piss off a Visayan girl. Honestly, freaky deaky. I thought Samoans were next level. Honestly, those Filipinos, far out. Bloody next level, So if you have a Filipino, make sure you worship her, like, living the dream. Because when they have a tampo, which is like a mood swing sort of thing, next level. Like white chicks have got attitude. Maori girls definitely got attitude. Samoans, machete chasing, wielding, sandals, been there, done it. Got the Olympic gold medal for hurdling over fences. But yeah, bloody Filipinos, definitely awesome. Cheers, Tyrone, for the sub, and welcome to the team. So hopefully you enjoy the content. Big trucks, powerful trucks, bloody living the dream. Cheers, my mate. Hello there. And thanks for watching the YouTube channel. It means a lot, and hopefully, you can get inspired, to get into the forestry. If you're outside of New Zealand, who knows? You might be able to come in and live the dream here, or if, in New Zealand, the forestry is screaming out for decent people. Can mate, honestly, you're bloody from the OG days, eh? When I first started it. Yeah, so I started in 2022 and didn't know anything about the. Don't get me wrong, content was good, but the music, I put like Top Gun anthems, all that sort of stuff, like copyright music galore. But then after that, I just focused on what I was doing, honed the craft a bit more. And then, yeah, 2025 was the start of 2025. That's when I actually committed to doing content regular, and didn't expect it to pop off. The first video I did went viral. That was pretty buzzy, but the music was a bit too loud, so people were like, "Oh, tone it down with the music." Da 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 da. So yeah, it was pretty wild. Foren, good to have you back, mate. Trainer drive for Kiwi Rail. Wow, awesome. Blimmin', definitely have to take my hat off to the train operators. The work that they do. With the tonnage and all that sort of stuff. And I don't know about hours. I think it might be 12-hour shifts, but still, it's a lot of responsibility. And well, we all know what it's like here in New Zealand. You get some people who need a bit more help, and do silly things, and trains seem to be the way for them to, you know, try and relieve themselves. But I'm going out the live. Now, you too, Tyrone, my mate. Have a safe one. God bless. And yeah, I'll catch you probably on the next live or next video. So, yeah, have a good one. Stay safe, my mate. Oh, shit. Been with the company Kiwi Rail for 17 years. Wow. Apparently, I've heard that Kiwi Rail is actually a really good company to work for, like with benefits, support as well. So yeah, if I spoke to a few guys who used to drive trains for Kiwi Rail, and they said that it was really good. That was back in the day. Yep, Tyrone, have a good one, eh? I think Kiwi Rail as well. Don't they have trucks as well, Kiwi Rail, or is it just strictly trains? Because at the port, I see a lot of trains, Kiwi Rail, and they get loaded by ISO or Cube and all that sort of stuff. And I see the log trains go from the port of Taronga empty to Kawerau, and then Kawerau up to Muripara, where it gets loaded and then brought to Kawerau. They add some more logs. So I think it's KLC. They do loads as well, like loading of trains and stuff. Ah, oh, so just trains. Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see the maintenance crews as well, blimmin' going. Who knows? I probably saw you because I saw a few trains go by with two people in the front unit. So who knows? Probably was yourself. Always do the wave out and all that sort of stuff. So probably have seen each other. The guy with the cowboy hat on, Broback Mountain styles. I'm like, yeah, living the dream. But yeah, that's happy days. So we've covered merch, we've covered video, Segway scooter. Yeah, so got a Segway scooter now because Mrs. is going to get restricted, so she'll be doing all the thing, like driving around, baby drops and all that sort of stuff. And so yeah, electric bloody mode of transport to work. Hella cool. 40 kilometers max speed limit. Segway's ET3 Pro is the only off-road capable scooter they've done, Segway. So it's got the beefy 11-inch tyres, the knobby tyres, full suspension, back and front, traction control, bloody big deck, the whole shebang. It's bloody awesome. Air locking as well. So if you've got iPhone, you can do Apple Find My on there, so you can find it if someone tries to be funny. As well as walking away, walking to it, automatically unlocks it for you. 70-kilometer range. Bloody yes, mind blowing. Love it. So going to work is fun. And then also driving that electric Scania B train logger, only one of its kind in the world. Hella fun as well. So pretty much my day is like living the dream. So you don't do nights. That's good because I don't do nights either. Early morning to evening, but yeah, night shift was good though. I did night shift for a little bit. Got to see the Milky Way galaxy and all that. Done some pictures when I was at Watchorn. That was awesome. Kiro got a new DM locomotives in the south. Oh wow, yeah. I've heard that the new trains coming in are pretty awesome. A lot more fuel efficient, but with the same power. And yeah, bloody, I would love to go on a train ride. Like, I think there's one from Auckland to Wellington, like Great Northern Line or something like that. That'll be pretty sick. I'll be keen. I've been on the one in Gisborne, like the old locomotive where it goes to Muriwai and goes back. That was bloody cool. But the South Island one, that would be sick. All good, Cam, my mate. It was good talking to you, and thanks for joining the live. Have a safe long weekend, and yeah, when I see your uncle, I'll give the shout out, and yeah, no happy days. Like I say, contact me on the email, and yeah, I'll try and suss you out with something. So happy days, my mate. Northern Explorer, that's what I was thinking. So is a Southern train the Southern Explorer? Transalpine train would be cool. Yeah, roger that. I see the ones in Canada, eh? Like they look awesome, and the Rocky Mountain bloody thing. I think we might start in America and go to Canada or something. That looks sick. Yeah, there's a YouTuber that I follow who does world tours, with like trains and Switzerland as well, like the lines they have there as well. That is just next level. So the whole of Switzerland is all fortified because obviously during World War Two they feared being invaded by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So they fortified everything, but then also made all the tunnels, with all the lines, rail lines, so you can actually go through all 7 or 8 provinces, or how many provinces they got via rail in one day, 24 hours. So yeah, I was just mind blown. Really quick as well. Northern Explorer train only does Auckland to Wellington. Ah, yeah, yeah. So does that go through Central Plateau as well? Because they had a railway accident back in the days, like 1960s or something. Real rail disaster that happened. So is it along that same sort of track? Oh, yeah, yeah. Man, that'd be cool. Especially at winter, eh? Get to see all the snow on the Central Plateau and all that. That'd be gangster. Definitely have to inquire, for tickets and stuff because Rose as well was really keen on doing it. So either like we fly up to Auckland, get the train to Wellington, and then fly back to Rotorua from that or whatever because she hasn't been to Wellington either. So you have to try and see what the go is there. Wellington train station, hella impressive. Like really looks cool, eh? The old traditional sort of building. It was like from like 1920s or 30s. Look, sort of like that sort of vibe, from back in the good old days. Now you're making me think now, mate. About going on a railway trip. Like I always thought Gisborne would have had a cool line, back in the day. So I know that in the 60s and stuff like that, maybe even the 80s, they used to have a line going from Gisborne all the way through to Napier, and that would have been cool. And they've got these railway cart, golf buggies on the rails, as well as bikes. So that would have been pretty cool, like doing that biking tour along the railway thing. Oh, you also live in Rotorua as well. Hui, awesome. Craig, mate, how's it going? Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Did you end up going to a women dawn service? Because she was definitely cold. 3 degrees this morning. Luckily, I was, ready for the occasion, but definitely now I moved to Auckland for 20 years now. Oh, I see. So you live in Rotorua previously, but in Auckland now. Oh, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wicked. Yeah, it would be cool, to like see ins and outs of like the train side of things, for Kiwi Rail because they do an awesome job, doing for the log side to the port back and forth. It's really interesting. And also, I've got a mate called Steve as well, Steve Wicks, who does model trains and like the miniature locomotives. And his dad, who's I think he's in his 90s, bloody Whakatane Railway, like the miniature railway. Yeah, got like little custom trains and stuff. So I take Kenzo out on those, and yeah, he loves it. Go through the little mini tunnels and stuff like that. That's awesome. Oh, Rotorua is your hometown. Awesome. Yeah, it's not bad, eh? Like I've lived in Palmerston North. That was the first city I lived in when we moved because Dad went from the British Army 22 years and then moved over to New Zealand Army. And so we were based at Linton Camp. Well, he was based at Linton Camp. We were in Palmy. Um, so yeah, bloody definitely interesting. Definitely got up to lots of mischief there because I was 18, turning 19 at that stage when we moved. So 2008 was when we moved in straight to Palmy. Felt like summer for like 2 years straight. I was like, "Cars, this is living the dream." Moved from southern Spain, which was even hotter. I was like, "What the fuck?" But because the ozone layer is really thin here, eh? Like it just felt way different to going from northern hemisphere to southern. Like body had to get used to it, and hella bright as well. Missed one service, but chilly early this morning. Yeah, Roger that, Roger that. It was bloody cold up to flipping, I think it was like 10 a.m. or something, 11 a.m. But 12 when I took Rose to work, 20 something degrees. I was like, what? It was hella hot today. It was really cool. But baby duty, I wanted to take the Segway out, do some trails, but daddy daycare was on. So yeah, I saw in Auckland, one person had an e-scooter with like, must have been a custom made basket or something, and they had their daughter on the front. So they had the handlebars, the front, and then the parent was on the back, and they had the helmet on stuff. I thought, shit, that looked really cool. If I had something like that, then I could take Francesca out. We could go for a little tiki tour. But till that day, yeah, daddy daycare. Um, Another from Rotorua here. We actually spoke today at the warehouse. Mark, yes, we did. Yeah, the previous live stream actually did the shout out to you. That was awesome speaking to you and learning more about the trailers. And yeah, that was just awesome, awesome stuff. Really mind blown. And yeah, every time I look at the hooking point to the fifth wheel, I'll always think of you like, oh, Mark actually designed that. So that's pretty buzzy. I'm coming down to tomorrow morning. Work good. Being a very naughty Jono. Being a very naughty Jono. Oh, geez, the wife kicked you out, eh? Oh, mate. Nah, it's not bad here, eh? But yeah, no, we can probably catch up sometime tomorrow. Like if you're here the whole time, whatever. Just message on Messenger, Kiwi Travelogue Facebook page, and then yeah, I could do a meetup. Going to Whakatane in the morning, catch up with Weekenzo, and then After that, gonna get a load, two loads maybe, a red stag and a thing. But depending on what time I get back, definitely an on cut for the next for Tuesday. But yeah, no, definitely a catch up could be cool. Hello there, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully, you're having an awesome weekend. And if you're in Australia, New Zealand, awesome long weekend. And yeah, what else we got? Oh, yeah, yeah, Roger, Roger. So I don't know if you guys are aware that beforehand I used to post, my drone footage, um, trips that we used to do here, there, and everywhere. I've still got them on the channel. I just unlisted them because I was trying to focus more on, like the forestry, all that sort of stuff. But we actually have a new channel, Kiwi Travel Vlogs. So that's actually uploading all of our sort of civvy stuff, that we do outside of work. Rose and I, and Baby, and Kenzo as well. So trips we do. So it's popping. It's popping. It's very modest right now. It takes a bit of time, but yeah, if you want to see more of what we get up to, adventures, more Philippine content will be added very shortly to here as well as the channel. Then yeah, much appreciated if you come over and support the channel. Definitely means a lot, and just you guys being here as well means a lot. But who knows? Hui, Steve, mate. Cheers for that. Didn't expect that one. Buy yourself a steak pie, mate. Keep up the testosterone while you're driving. Oh, mate. Now that's bloody next level. $10, eh? Holy moly. Jeez, that's my first ever donation. I have to screenshot that one. Awesome stuff. No, thanks again, my mate. That's definitely, with how taxes are with this big baller right now with the EV truck. Every little helps. Um, but yeah, the new EV Scania, well, it's called a BEV, battery electric vehicle, Scania B double. Awesome, awesome. As I said to Steve before, Mark, sorry, before with the trailers and stuff, how it coasters and moves and all that sort of stuff. Like it's next level. Like you can't feel any sort of sway or anything from the trailers. It's just locked in. Going around corners as well, it just goes with the corner. No, it's just bloody awesome. So yeah, like I say, I've got videos coming out very shortly. Just waiting for the final approval from the forest for the first video. Second video, not even in the forest, so it will be just up to my company, RFH, but they're on board with it. So as long as everything's all kosher, then it should be happy days. So you guys can have a more internal view of the cab and also see how the trailer's lifted, all that sort of stuff by a grapple loader, and yeah, just see what it's like on the road. Oi, thanks for the subscribe, my mate. Means a lot, and welcome to the team. And yeah, like I say, if you want to reach out, then yeah, hit me on the messenger. Always respond. Comment. Always reply. If you'll see all the comments, usually it's just me. So commenting if it's on Black Adam videos. The off highway double Scania. Carl comes in, but I'm always one commenting and yeah, keeping it live. Make sure you guys are up to date and all that sort of stuff, and also want to share with you as well. What we get up to. There's a lot to do around in Rotorua and Philippines as well. Like awesome to see Rose's place. So she's got land over there and built a house, two-bedroom house and all that sort of stuff. Furnished, bloody living the dream. So no, it was really good in Zamboanga del Sur, and Pagadian City is like the closest city to where she lives, about an hour drive away. So that video that I posted was where we had the rental car go back and forth. So after that video, I decided to say, stuff it. I'll bloody get that rental car. Well, similar rental car. It's a WeGo. So we had a Vanza for the mean one because we bought a TV for the house. So we just brought that over on the plane and all this other stuff with the luggage. And then, yeah, we just took that, got another car. So 2 weeks we had a rental car. And then after that, went to Manila for a week. Yeah, so 3 weeks were in Mindanao, seeing the sights. And then oh no, 2.5 weeks, sorry. And we went over to Negros Island, where Dumaguete is. We stayed up in Siquijor, beautiful place. Siquijor, so you got like a little fast catamaran ferry thing that you go over. And yeah, it's beautiful. Heaps of content to come, so you guys will be able to see what the Philippines is like, through a truck driver's perspective. I was very buzzed out when I was driving on the road. I was like, "Oi, what the fuck?" Da 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 da, like full on people passing like 20 cars, just on blind corners and everything. And yeah, if you would have seen the previous video, I wasn't too impressed because obviously trying to, in my mind, I'm driving in New Zealand, professional truck driver, da 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 da, defensive driving, and you get these guys just coming in. That's just really buzzy. Um, yeah, I used to be a Scania mechanic. I really look forward to seeing videos on the new rig. Yeah, Steve, mate, it's gonna be interesting. So definitely proud of the videos. Obviously, it's similar in style to my normal videos, so same sort of style. For the first one, the second one is more in cab, head mount, hands free, living the dream, and just talking over, what it's like in the truck, sound. You can hear it yourself. I put music on for a little bit, turn it off, and then just talk about the truck, how it responds, all the features. Um, shouldn't be anything classified, like because it's not a B2 bomber or B3 bomber of the US government or something. It's not that classified. But yeah, I know some guys say they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't want to give too much specs and all that." It's like, mate, come on. It's pretty widely known what the go is. But yeah, like I say, it should be fun. So yeah, Steve, mate, it's gonna be living the dream, living the dream, and yeah, thanks again for the pie. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear me because an alarm went off in the previous video, which completely cut the audio. So yeah, hopefully after the screenshot, I'm gonna mount it and then do a post. I would say for the channel. So you got the shout out there, my mate. And yeah, like I say, if you want to hit me up, personal conversation, whatever, um, the messenger, Facebook Messenger would be the go. That would be pretty much instant. I get a notification. Both email, if you're a bit shy, you can send it to the Kiwi Travel Logger official email. And then, yeah, I can suss it out. If you want any guidance in forestry, logging, truck driving, I've got a course, not a course, like a free sort of how-to video on how to get your licenses. So that's in process of being made. So going from class 1, class 2, 4 and 5, what you need to do, how you do it, where you do it, like if you're in Rotorua, New Zealand, if you're overseas coming over, the process as well for that. So lots of research in that, and should be quite fun and also informative too for those who haven't quite got their class 4 yet or class 2 but we want to get into trucking. Yeah, it's going to be a full comprehensive thing and also have resources for the people too, so it should be fun. And then also my mate Dino, Dean Barnett as well, he gave me an idea of bringing in the like interviews, with older drivers, the more legends in the forestry. I think that would be pretty cool. So you can get another aspect on how it used to be back in the day. I know that some of the log operators back in the day, 60s, 50s, 70s, used to use horses to cart logs out from the bush with the bloody horse. I was like, cuz, what is this? You know? What's my dream vehicle? Well, to be honest, it used to be a Kenworth K200 sleeper cab. I just love the look of it, the aggressive sort of look. And still haven't had a K200 sleeper cab, but that was my dream truck. Probably still is. Even though I'm driving a Bev Scania with a sleeper, it is nice. But yeah, just that look, European look. Mate, I've seen heaps of Scanias, on the roads in Germany and England, all that sort of stuff, and over here, but Kenworths, never saw them in Europe. America, they got different style of Kenworth, a long nose, not really cab overs. So yeah, Australia and New Zealand are the only places that I've seen the cab over Kenworths. So yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Kenworth, eh? Like I'm not going to get a tattoo on my ass, and Kenworth hard or whatever, but really like the trucks. Really cool. Really served me well, pretty much. How about yourself? What would be your dream truck if you'd be doing truck driving? And that's to anyone watching. Like if you drive a truck or would love to drive a truck, what would be your favorite or your dream truck? My favorite dream truck is an old school Scania V8. Well, they definitely sound beast. The V8s, old school Scania as well. No, definitely. I'm trying to visualize it because I saw an old school Scania which had like I think it was like an ex Bush Scania up in from Australia, and they had it in America, and had these like bars or something, like kangaroo bars or something like that. That looked beast, and sounded awesome as well. No, definitely Scania. Kenworth as well. Peterbilt. I've seen one Peterbilt in my life, and that looked pretty sick. Sound awesome as well. Also, just thinking about it, I saw old school Kenworth today, this morning. I put it on a post on the channel, and it had a big sleeper cab on the back, black, chromed out, and had like the custom airbrush artwork and stuff. And I think it had like a Confederate looking X on the front with a grill. Looked cool. But yeah, it was just parked up. So yeah, if you look at the post after the stream, that's what the truck looked like. And yeah, it looked really cool. That was parked up in town, so they must have just drove and just was like, oh, I need to have a sleep. But yeah, so got the merch. Just going through, I had a little list because yesterday or last time that I did last Saturday or Saturday before, um, it was pretty. Steve, old V8 Mac, oosh, oosh. Yeah, so I've got a story for that too. So when I was starting off Allied Concrete, I was on an Isuzu, cool truck, and that was in Gisborne. Steve handled it like a champ. But the other truck I drove in Gisborne and then moved it to Whakatane was an old school Mac. So I've driven a Mac Road Ranger and concrete truck, and man, that was sick. Really cool truck, really grunty and long nose as well. So I didn't really drive long nose before, but yeah, bloody one of the boys taught me how to drive on the old school drivers, and yeah, that was awesome. Loved it. Um, I've seen the Peterbilt today in Auckland. Oosh, that would have been sick. You know, like the Peterbilts, like they're pretty similar to Kenworth, like the design of it and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I've saw some Peterbilts do drag racing, in the States, and I thought, far out. Just picture that going to the port, all the logs, and black smoke coming out and everything. I was like, shit, awesome stuff. So, what's your guys' plans for the rest of the long weekend? Like, we've got Monday off, and then tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather's good. It was a beautiful day today. Um, but yeah, like, what's the plans? What's the go? I was just having a mind, brainwave sort of thing about adding stuff to the channel. Like, what would you guys like to see in future for the channel? Like, does the interviews with old timers, old school loggers, sound good? Or the free course, helping people, guiding them through for their licenses? Does that sound like a decent thing for the channel? If so, I'd love to hear your feedback and see what you think. Oh, Roger, Roger. Back to work on Tuesday, eh? Ooh, I'm back to work Tuesday morning. So, well, back to work. I'm going to be working tomorrow, but that's just to get a load. So I'm all squared away for the Monday, for the start of the week. But then again, I think COF is due on the 28th. So I'll do the whole 28th and then jump on the K220 for Wednesday, Thursday, to God knows how long. Probably, usually COFs take a while, but this one's a brand new truck, so it shouldn't be that long for that one. Oh, true. Worked on a Peterbilt, eh? Had air powered windows and wipers instead of electric. Far out. Shouldn't have any issues there then, eh? So Peterbilt is your dream truck, eh? Awesome. Oh, wicked. Oh, Magic Mike, finally. Do you know how long I've waited for you to come on? Bloody ages. Like, this has been like, what, an hour and 18 minutes? Shit, fun. And then also, I did a bloody live stream for God knows how long for the first WAP. But yeah, good to finally have you in my mind. Yeah, it's definitely a good watch, eh? I'm sure that if you do live streams and you play it through, it could be like a podcast. Late in the party, eh? Better late than never, my mate. Better late than never. You know. You missed the topic of ladyboys, so I've already covered that. I've missed the Filipinas. The Filipino wives. Missed that topic. Shit. Now we're talking about favorite trucks. So come on, Hardy Mike, don't be shy. So, Mike, mate, you're a truck spotter. What's your favorite truck? Oh, mate. And even Steve, like, I never thought this would happen. He bloody shouted me for a pie. $10. Crikey, mate. Like, I still can't get over that, eh? Like, that's just next level. Bloody, got to keep that testosterone up. You know it, because sometimes I feel when I'm driving that Scania, because, electric and all that, that I might need some ladyboy frickin' rainbow panties. I hop out and all the boys look at me. They're like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Hi guys, it's Jono. Let's go and unchain." No, I was just saying this. Steve gave $10. My mate, it was first time ever I received anything. I was like, far out, So that was bloody awesome. No, definitely mind blowing for that one. That was yeah. Wait till I tell the missus. She'll be like, "Oh my god, you got $10 from Steve! Oh my gosh, where's my money?" I'm like, "Sell my girlfriend. This is for my lunch." Oh gosh. Yeah, I've heard that Scania actually have rainbow panties online as well. Maybe Timu's finest, who knows? But I should actually buy a pair, or one of those Borat man thongs, but just rainbow coloured. And then, because high vis, I just put high vis shirt on, wear my boots, wear my freaking cowboy hat like this. Hey guys, hey, I'm driving a EV Scania. I'm a real man, you know? And then, yeah, see how that goes down. Special meeting. Oh, Coldo in the house, eh? Woo. Awesome. Good to have you. What can I say? What can I say? My videos are very structured and very informative, professional, that sort of stuff. Live streams, this is where we can just kick back and just chill out. It's the weekend, so why not? Fuck. Honestly, mate, you've given me $10 for a frickin' lunch. I go to Tauranga or something. I can definitely suss out a rainbow shirt. I'm thinking about it. Hey, that'll be pretty awesome. I'll get one right and say I'm not gay. I love color, rainbow, right, with a high vis shirt, and I'll wear the thing, and I wear tight shorts, like and then I'll be like this. Hey guys, just gonna unchain this track right now. I can just picture it. The whole frickin' all the truckies would be like, "What the face?" The boys, the loaders up at the port, crack up guys. Good old Levi, and Shannon as well, freaking crack up. If they would see that, they're like, "Oh fucking hell, what is this guy gay can I say, "You're not a man till you've had a man, sailor." But yeah, no, buddy, that'd be a crack up, just for shits and gigs. Titickle, ooh, oh, that's the one. Good old Titickle between Koldo and Whakatane. I'll actually be going there tomorrow. Hit up the Wee Man, Weekenzo. So yeah, we'll be heading through to Tiko tomorrow, going from Rotorua to Whakatane. Your videos are legend. I'm glad to catch you on your ma, mate. Yeah, likewise. I saw the thing 83 minutes and I did a live just before, but because the alarm went off, don't know why it went off. Bloody the audio cut. I was like, what the fuck? So then after that, bloody reset this live, and now we're 83 minutes, almost 84 minutes deep in it. Whew, shit. I'm going that deep in this bloody live stream, it's going to be pregnant. You know? Gorilla is Colin. Oh, Roger. Oh, no, I don't think Colin is. I know. I don't think I've seen Colin. To be fair, possibly have, but I've been told by the boys that he's not like the rest. Who dress up and all fancy and stuff. He's really humble. So I may have seen him. I may not, but yeah, I probably will catch up with Colin at some stage. Would be really cool. I saw his video where he went with Rock On Tracking to the Timber Museum in Putaru, and that was really interesting to see the interview and stuff. Yeah, it was really cool. I don't know why he's called Gorilla though. That's pretty wild. Working tomorrow. Yes. Had a brain fart then. I was like, fuck, what day is it today? Yeah, tomorrow. So depending what time I get back from Fakatane, gonna get a load, either an on cart or a load and an on cart, because I love driving the truck. Hey, it's awesome. So being out, especially as a mean day, is going to be awesome. Love it. Edgecombe. Oh yeah, yeah. So you're sounding off all the places. Got Edgecombe, Titico, Kawerau, Steve. Yeah. You're humble too, my mate. Always have time for silly buggers like me. Well, what can I say? You always got to look after, the boys and girls, all lady boys. You got to look after the team. It's that's what it's about. Oh, Filipino. Uy, Filipino David, eh? Ah, mebuhay. Magandang gabi. Because it's obviously nighttime, eh? Or up in Philippines, it might be hapon. Or mayong hapon, if you're speaking Visaya. All the air horn. Roger that, roger that. Nah, I can't wait, to get the truck over to Fakatane, to the board mills. Because it's got the range. It's got nothing wrong with it. Obviously we'll keep it on the highway. So we just get a highway load to Fakatane board mills from KPP, Kaingaroa Processing Plant in Kaingaroa Forest, and then go to the board mills. It's got the range, and also it's all downhill anyway, so I'll be regenning all that sort of stuff. So hopefully soon I can get up there and see the boys, see Danny, and our mate Oscar as well. That'll be awesome to see the boys. Also, they can see the truck as well. They'll be buzzed out. Um, yeah, put the trailer up though. Ooh, it's a bit muddy over there. My new shiny rims might get a bit dirty. But yeah, that's all good. I wash the truck every night anyway after I finish. So looking good for any photographers. I've already had photographers take pictures, truck photographers and all that. So that was just pretty buzzy. Yeah, so we have the retarder that you would normally get on a Scania, but it's regen. So it's got like 5 stages or 6 stages, something like that. It's got a little handle, and when you put it on the full and you're going down a hill, it really holds you back, like holds you too much, you know. And there's some of the steep hills on State Highway 5 as you're heading down Earthquake Flats and you're going down towards the Maori village, living Maori village, down that steep airs hill, put it on full, holds it at 90, living the dream. If I didn't, then it would straight 100 and something Ks an hour. You'll just coaster it. But yeah, that's happy days. Like it just holds good regen as well. So when you're going down, you can see the battery percent going up, and also on the other side there's a dial where if you're regenning, it goes yellow up to a certain point, and then after that it goes like when you put your foot brake on to slow yourself down, that regens even more, so you get more percent going in. So no, it's really cool, eh? And here's another thing: you can actually do full braking with a retarder with the brake. So when you're going down hills or even in town, you obviously use your foot brake when you come to a full stop, but coaster, a little bit of regen, get some juice in, but then it slows you down. Uh, Te Whatu o Putawaki School. Wow. Getting the te reo in. Loving it. Oh, wow. She's the food. Yeah. Well, one thing about this truck, though, which is next level, it actually studies how you drive. So it must be some sort of AI or something like that. So I've tried to be, real conservative, 80k, 85, slow. And then once It sort of gets your habit, your range increases, blah blah blah. And then also, I was like, right, I'm gonna treat it like a Kenworth, just go for gold, and it still holds it, still holds the range. So 89 k's, 90 kilometers, whatever, and yeah, downhill, it actually does the auto braking when you're doing your cruise control. Yeah, bloody everything. It's sweet. Can't wait to go to school. Oh, that's the one. School is fun, depending on which school you're going to. Like obviously if you're high school or whatever, learn a lot while you can. I wasn't very interested in school for some reason. When I had my GCSE exams, sat down. I know this is really bad. Stay in school, kids. But I don't know. I was just too into outdoors activities, army cadets, all that sort of stuff. Got to the GCSE, sat down, opened up the paper. They said, "Oh, you've got like an hour to complete this." I looked at it. I was like, "Shit, I don't know any of this stuff." Because I was too busy on the PlayStation, like playing Midnight Club and all this stuff. Don't do what I did, kids. Don't do what I did. But afterwards, Polytech, trade school or whatever, up in Gisborne, got my licenses, got quals, and here we are, making the money. It's going to be so cold in the morning in Rotorua. Yeah, roger that. It's, like I say, it was 3 degrees today in the morning, and that was like, well, just before dawn. And then even when dawn broke about 7 in the morning, it was 4 degrees. But then once the sun came up, kicks up, it's going to be like 20 something degrees, so you'll be sweet. Man thong on, party on, you'll be sweet. Tokoroa logging truck. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, Tokoroa logging truck. Isn't that Gilmore's? Gilmore's have got logging trucks in Tokoroa. What can I say, Just operating that beast. It's a pleasure. Like I say, it's got 360 radar in the truck. Also, the assist. So it picks up the speed that a car or truck or whatever is doing in front of you. And this is like I don't know, like 5 to 10 meters ahead of you. Different ranges, obviously 10 to 15 meters, 20 meters ahead if you're on the max setting, if you really want to keep the distance. And then you can bring it back. But yeah, it just tells you what the speed is of the vehicle in front of you, adapts for the speed. So it's got a little scan thing there. Also, it's got 360 awareness, sides, your blind spots monitored as well. Mirrors everywhere around the cab so you can see visually as well as sense it. So I haven't thought about it, but someone asked me, "Oh, does it pick up dead people?" I say, "What do you mean?" They say, "Oh, because it's got sensors, so it could pick up dead people." And every time I see the thing go off now and no one's there, I think, "Fuck, there's a bloody ghost coming to get me," or "the ladyboy ghost is trying to rape me." Hello, big boy, love you, long time. Yeah, no, so you got to watch out. Mate, those big trucks, big bucks, my mate. Gonna who's It took a long time to get here, mate. And some of the boys give me shit. They're like, "Oh no, no, it's just soft lips, mate, on good knee pads." And I said, "Well, to get this truck, I must have got platinum plated knee pads, and just, you know, got to be something like that because, yeah." But that's in their mind. Reality is, just not fucking the gear. There's a lot of guys who talk a lot of shit, but they're in the workshop regular, and then they wonder why they haven't got a new truck. If you don't wreck the gear, you're good on fuel, you operate the vehicle how it should be operated, not speeding down frickin' gravel roads, ruining suspension, airbags, and all this sort of stuff, then hello. Bah, 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 bah. Hulk in the air horn. Hulk in the air horn on your channel. Oh yeah, yeah, Roger, Roger. So future videos. I've done it previously. Um, in videos, do the with the air horn. But yeah, with this one, you'll be blown away. And no, it's not the YMCA. When I toot the horn, it's not like YMCA. You know, it's an actual horn for the Scania. Gold plated knee pads. Holy moly. Now, I thought platinum would be better, but gold, hui, next level. Exactly. Like this Scania coat, the boss gave it to me. And he gave me another, like, jersey, woolly jersey thing. I've got heaps of Scania merch. Also, Kaylee, driver trainer from Scania. Um, awesome Sheila, you know, bloody awesome. And awesome mate as well. So, yeah, she helped, support the channel and also bought merch as well for her and her husband. So that's really buzzy. So she got the Kiwi Traveloga hat. She was in the post as well, one of the posts previously. So she jumped on with me, and I said, you know what? You're the driver trainer. You can drive the truck. So, so we got the load, and yeah. So she drove empty from Permapine up to KPP. Obviously switched roles, so I was doing the radio. Blah 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 blah. Got loaded. After that, she drove to Redsteg, um, and I was passenger princess. I was loving it. I was like, guys, this is so cool. Such cool. Like, because it's got two armrests for the passenger and the driver. Stripes out thing there, both living the dream. I said, you're doing awesome, girl. You're doing awesome. Living the dream. Keep it up. And, I've actually got a few videos which I need to post with Kaylee's point of view as well as a driver trainer for Scania driving the BEV truck. First time ever driving it. So, with a load on, sorry. First time with a load. And yeah, she loved it, eh? Bloody happy days. Gee, did you have a nah, Kenworth didn't even send me anything, eh? Unbelievable. I was repping Kenworth for ages. Next minute, Scania comes in, shower me with bloody gifts and everything. I've got a spare calendar, brand new. Like this one. Awesome bit of kit. Got April, Bob Boss, Scania. So I've got one of those up for grabs because I've got two. They need two of the same year. Um, Also got some other Scania stuff which could be interesting. Obviously, stuff Kaylee gave me is treasured. So that should be kept as well. But I've got extras. So, like I say, there might be a little competition coming up, or something like giveaway. So yeah, some trucking merch. Also, yeah, it should be fun. I've got some other stuff. Kiwi Traveloga merch up for grabs as well, so that should be fun. But yeah, when that time comes, I'll do a post and yeah, see how we go. Yeah, now she's awesome, eh? So Kaylee used to work at Fonterra as a driver trainer as well, and then also now driver trainer at Scania, but then also busy lady, also is a reservist in the army and a DI driving instructor for the army as well. So buzzy. So she's based out of Palmy, and yeah, her husband is full time army as well. So Q, yeah, he's been in the army for a while. So nah, happy days. Bloody what can I say? Nah, definitely blessed day to have each and every one of you, you know, and also family, friends. I count you guys as friends as well. So when you see me out and about, say hey, catch up and all that. Living the dream. Living the dream. Kenwood logging truck. Mm, yeah, oh, happy days. Holy moly. It's 100 minutes, this live stream. Fuck. I might just go all night. you know, driving this Scania, I have got zero fatigue. So I'm just full of energy. So we should do this. We should break the record, eh? 100-minute live stream. Ah, oh, nothing. We should do like 1,000-minute, or whatever. We should do it all night, 24-hour live stream. Just sit there and, oh yeah, guys, yeah, yeah. So we've got 3 watchers now. Ooh, we've got 4. We're upgraded. But now, happy days. I have to say, people watching this live stream from the start, or from the previous live stream, this is the second part of the first one. Shit. They'll be like, what? How long does this live stream go for? I say, mate, this is going all night. Bloody all night long. But yeah, Magic Mike, how's it been your ways? Been hella cold or a little bit warmer down Hawke's Bay? 5 minute away from your house. Now that is living the dream. So I live in Rotorua. So based in Rotorua, that's where RFH is based as well. Was in Whakatane before, so moved over here in 2024. Yeah, 2024, and lived here ever since. Beautiful, but the funny thing is, when I was living in Whakatane, I'd come from Whakatane to Rotorua, do all the hot pools and all that every single weekend. Take Rose out dating, obviously, treat her like a goddess, all that good stuff. Once we were living together, still treat her like a goddess, but it's role reverse. But now she looks after me. She looks after me. I'm just giving her shit, eh? But yeah, don't even go to hot pools. It's really weird. Like, I'd rather go an hour, 2 hours to a hot pool, spend time. But when I'm here in Rotorua, I've got Polynesian Spa just down the road. Hella expensive, but still good. The new hot pool, actually got tickets for that too. 2 tickets, so should be good when we're child free. And yeah, hot and colds out towards Waitapu. Half an hour drive if that. Beautiful spot. Still don't go. So I need to get out and do some more, I think. We did a walk, which I've actually done a vlog about, up Rainbow Mountain. No rainbow panties were worn, but yeah, what a killer. And Rose had, well, I had baby on my back. Or was it back or front? Yeah, front. Felt sorry for baby A because, got the trucker belly and the man titties and everything. She was like, like that. And when she came out, freaking my jersey, freaking fluff was on her face. And I was like, oh, sorry, baby. And then, yeah, Rose put it on the back, climbed up the mountain. That's awesome. So I'll have to release that on the other channel, Kiwi Travel Vlogs. And then you guys will be able to see all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Roger. So I got monetized on YouTube. Fuck, what was it? It was last year, November or December, but I didn't make any money until just recently. And yeah, obviously Carl gets a cut, from his videos because I do the editing. He does filming and all that other stuff. So he gets paid as well through his efforts. So yeah, that's happy days, living the dream. Not heaps currently. Obviously, if I did some financial stuff, it would be paid a lot more. But nah, for me, it's not about the money. It's about trying to get people in the industry, for one, but then also so they can see what it really is like. There's idiots out there who film all the rubbish stuff, but that's not what it's actually like. What it's actually like is the day to day, what you see, how you do it, and that's what my videos are about. The positive side of the forestry, what you would actually do on a day to day, not like what the dreamers are doing. And yeah, hopefully it comes through in the videos and gets you a good insight into what it's like as you guys can't come into the forest, or the kids can't come in, for ride-alongs as they used to back in the days. Yeah, so this obviously helps, and it helped me as well when I was making the content in the Philippines. Had a month off, living the dream. Oh, shit, fun. But usually when I'd have a month off, like when I came back from Japan, it was like a whole month off as we have a shutdown at the end of the year. And when I came back from Japan, I was like a newbie. I was like, fuck, I felt like a virgin touched for the very first time using the gear stick, the Road Ranger gearbox and all that. I was like, shit, fam, how do I do this? But watching the videos after I came back from the Philippines, and also editing some of them, really helped me keep in the game. So when I got back on the 12th of January, straight in there, no issues, job done. Bro, not bad down here. Oh, Roger, yeah, South Island, eh? Shit. Yeah, it would be cold as hell over there, eh? Good old Dunedin. Don't know why I said Hawke's Bay for. Don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking about going to Hawke's Bay or something like that. What are the look like in Tasma? Sorry, I think I was going cross-eyed then. Trying to think about it and look at the same time. Huh. Um, what are the look like in Tasma? I'm trying to think what are the like look like in Tasma, like the Tasman pulp mill. Oh, it's bloody awesome in there, my mate. 30 minutes drive, free hot pools. Roger that. Yeah, so Kerosene Creek is awesome. I know they say that people break in and all this shit. I've not seen it happen. And if anyone does try and break into the car, good luck. You're gonna, you know, not hard talk, but let's just say, people have tried to be funny before with Johnny Boy, and I always have the last laugh. So yeah, but hot and colds definitely recommended for like little ones, because obviously geothermal, they say don't bring a baby in, but because obviously the heat. Kerosene Creek is hot. Heaps of honeys there as well that go there. All the foreign tourists, Argentinians, Japanese, all this, whatever. Really cool place. Hot and colds definitely for baby. I think on Monday we're actually going to go hot and colds if it's going to be good weather. Yeah, because obviously it's fresh water on one side, and then you've got the geothermal, and they mix, so you can actually get the different temperatures of what you like. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do for Monday. So Steve, Mike, mate, Magic Mike, are you on YouTube? I think you are because I've subscribed, but just in case, old age hits me. Uh, oh really? Oh, true. I definitely would subscribe to that channel for Kiwi Rail content. That'd be awesome. I saw one guy, and he did really cool content. I think he was using a drone or something, but he worked for Fonterra, and I think the whole thing was literally just like Mini 4 Pro footage, aerial footage, and this guy was like driving around doing the tanker stuff. That was pretty interesting. That's good, my mate. Just going to get some credit via YouTube. You deserve a few bucks for a coffee or two. 100%. Your videos are beyond amazing, and the average guy can learn a thing or two and write. No, thanks for that, my mate. Amateur. So yeah, Steve, mate. Magic Mike. I say Magic Mike because Mike, yeah, has a YouTube channel. So that's bloody awesome. I've been to Edgecombe a few times. They got that big Fonterra plant, but mainly I was just delivering logs from Ormataroa to the Mount, or going from, where was I going? Because that's through State Highway 2A. So Highway 2, you go through Edgecombe. Yeah, so either I'll go the long way to Kawerau, even though Kawerau turn off is before, because you've got the bakehouse over there. Beautiful. Um, or when I used to work at Watchorn in Awakitty, would go through from, like, say, a Mount Load, both go through Edgecombe to Awakitty. Well, even that is, off the side, but you know what I mean. Get there. There's Western Drain, which is just a little bit further up to head to the yard. Oh, true. Butcher Paul in Reparar is free. Is that down Spring Road, is it? Like, because you've got, like, Golden Springs and there's a Spring Road. I think maybe might be a spring there, because why would you call it Spring Road? I know, we had 8 people. One person was like, oh yeah, now this guy's talking shit. But we're getting there, we're getting there. Not bad for over 3,300 subscribers, eh? We've got 7 people, dedicated people. That's what I like to see. Oh, now 5. Shit. Where do video for Edgecombe? Yeah, I don't really go to Edgecombe, like that much. But sometime soon, I would imagine, if I have an export load, um, or with the EV truck, maybe probably do a drive through or something like that. Then yeah, that'd be pretty cool, because Edgecombe's actually pretty cool. One of my mates, Steve, who drives for Willy Willies, is based in Edgecombe. Also, a few other drivers as well that I know are up in Edgecombe ways as well. So that's definitely the place to be. Oh, Borderlands Road, Roger, Roger. So is that at the start of Borderland Road, or as you're going through to the Reparoa little village where the roundabout is, or Borderlands where the school is, down that sort of way? How you'd add a link would be go onto your, I know it's a bit awkward, but you would go onto your YouTube channel, and there'd be like 3 dots, I think, and then you'd click on that and add share, and then copy link, and then in the comments, because I'll still be live anyway, my mate, so it's all good. Even if you hop off, do what you want to do, and you can put it back in here, all good in the hood. And then yeah, you just copy it, and then yeah, and then yeah, get it squared away. Because yeah, it'll be pretty cool to get your channel up on over here, my mate. Definitely an awesome channel. If I see you, mate, I'll definitely honk at you. With the EV truck, it'll be a unique honk. You'll be like, da 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 da, hey, But if it's the Kenworth, they're like, So that'll be happy days. Now, all good magic, Mike, my mate. Because yeah, like I say, with this channel, I like to help local as well. So local business, helping Kiwis out, shout outs and stuff. Also, we'll be hooking up merch for the crew down at Rotorua JB Hi-Fi, because they've helped me out, with deals and all this sort of stuff for the channel. Still pay, I still pay money, but a little bit of a discount. So yeah, they'll be getting a bloody hoodie because she's a bit cold out there. Oh yeah, yeah. So going through, trying to visualize it. So you go through Reparo roundabout, and as you're coming out, there's like a curve. go down. And it's like more of a straight sort of way, and then like quite a few hills and all that sort of stuff. Ah, yeah, yeah. So when I have the new Kenworth K220, I'll probably operate down that way. Um, as the other one will be in for COF, but then also it's like one of these prototype trucks. Um, yeah, no happy days. Yeah, if I see you out and about, I'll give you a honk, even in the car. All good in the hood, my mate. Oh, well, hello. Butcher's Pool Road. Is that geothermal, my mate, or is it cold? Yeah, Roger. So K2 20 is currently single shift, and Ray's on the night shift. So I'll be driving it during the day, and then yeah, until my truck gets back on the road after COF, and then yeah, like living the dream. So it's always there to go for after. So should be happy days. Shit, we got no viewers. Crikey, mate. But yeah, I probably will end this chat. It was oh, someone's back. Someone's back. Yep, yep. I'll honk at you, my mate, with the Kenworth. Roger that. Oh, sweet. Yeah, no, I'll have to give that Butcher Pool Road. I'll have to give that a recce and check it out because a little bit further away, but going to be way better. Just me and you, mate. Yeah, Roger. Honestly, I was like, for a second, when it had like zero thing, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what went on. It was like zero views. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. Hearing the crickets, I was like, oh, cuz, what's going on? But yeah, now buzzy, eh? So yeah, what other topics should we cover? We've covered the ladyboy panties, for Scania branded. Oh, and yeah, you too, Magic My Mate. Thank you for hopping on, and thank you as well for each and every one of you. Much appreciated. And didn't expect this live stream to go like so far and so long, but it's just awesome, eh? Just like catch up with you guys and yeah, like talk and obviously random topics as well. All good in the hood. We all love a lady boy or two, don't we? So got to have a talk, have a laugh. Oh shit! It's got a change room also. Wicked. Now that's definitely handy. I remember there's Waitangi Soda Springs as you're heading out to Lake Rotama. As you're heading out from Rotorua. That place used to be on beautiful, like no lights whatsoever, like minimal lights. And I took my parents up there one time, and I think it was like autumn or something. It's closed now for some reason. Maybe they're maintaining it or something. I'm not too sure, but warm water, beautiful, real natural. So if you like that Whenua vibe, it's awesome. And yeah, like you could see all the stars there, like the Milky Way galaxy and stuff, and you just lie there and you're like, oh shit, man. It's beautiful. Definitely recommended. When it opens, it will be awesome. Soda pop, eh? Oh yeah. All good, Mike, my mate. Have a good one. I should be wrapping up soon. I think not wrapping up. That sounds a bit wrong. I should be ending the live soon. I think it's been 2 hours. I love it. Time flies when you're having fun. But I think the missus might need some TLC. She's like, "Oh, love, be quick. Only half an hour." And I'm like, "I can't hear fucking anything. It's like quiet as." So she's probably asleep. I'll tap her and be like, "Oh, love, you ready? You ready? Oh yeah, ready for some TLC." And then she'll like, "Fuck off." She'll like, bugger off. I'm sleeping. Got an early start tomorrow. You have to like leave at 8 in the morning. Go to Fakatane. I'm like, "Oh, we love you long time. Come on." But yeah, cheers, mate. My mate. Have a safe one, eh? Have you been to the Golden Grain in Edgecombe? I think so. I've been to heaps of places, eh? Like lots of places. Can't remember everything. Steve, my mate. Thanks again. Have an awesome long weekend. And like I say, looking forward to next week. What weekend? Saturday. Every Saturday, I'm going to do a live. That's one of the go-to things. Um, yeah, so you guys can catch up and we can have a laugh. But no, awesome stuff. Thanks again for the $10. Bloody awesome stuff. And yeah, definitely can't wait. Get myself a steak pie, build up that testosterone. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for this live stream. It's been awesome, a good laugh, and yeah, stay safe. Enjoy this long weekend, and yeah, gonna get some awesome content tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm gonna be hopefully a beautiful day on the truck, bust a load out. Oh, get a cream load. Oh, daddy, and then get the on cart for Tuesday. Roger. So stay safe, everyone. Have a good one, and I'll catch you on the next one.